Good morning, Rochelle here. Now, I did say I was going to be on yesterday, but yesterday, instead of doing a formal workout, I was shifting a whole lot more wood from my parents' place into the boot of the car. So it was probably about a good half hour of basically heavy lifting in the rain. And a little bit of sort of up and down as well, because the lawn from Mum and Dad's place has got a bit of a slope to it. So basically going up and down that slope to get the wood from the back of their section onto into the boot of my car. And then when I got back home, a little bit more time spent putting some of it away. The eldest son did some of it. He put it in the wrong place, but he did some of it. So yeah. So I got my workout yesterday and I got close to half a sock knitted as well. So that's good. I'm hoping to finish the sock today. I've just got the heel turn to do and then the foot. And the good thing about the foot is that there's no intricate bits. I don't have to do any beading on it. I don't have to do any wrapping or cables or anything like that. It's a fairly standard purl 2 knit 1 through back loop type of thing, which is good. It means it's going to go reasonably fast. So anyhow, I am starting Chloe Ting's new workout thing today. I'm only going to be doing the 20-minute one, the one that she released yesterday, because of the fact that I have to get the sock knitting done. Tomorrow I will be doing more. Friday's going to be my day off, because Friday those builders that were supposed to turn up on Monday didn't, because the weather forecast was for rain. Friday is supposed to be fine. The builders are supposed to be here. Fingers are crossed, because it would be really good to get the conservatory weather tight and properly attached to the house again before winter hits. As it is, I've still got to do replacing all the glazing wedges. I'm hoping that they will do the ones for the roof, but whether they do or not, I've still got to do the windows anyway. So yeah, we'll just have to get that done. But there was no point in doing it until the conservatory was actually firmly attached to the house again. So anyhow, let's get this done. Just realised I got the upright. So you're not going to get the full width today. It's just going to be upright, because otherwise we end up with that whole issue of basically things being odd. It's probably the best way to put it. So let's get this done.
For exercises across 5 sets in this workout, 20 to 40 seconds on and 10 to 30 seconds rest in between sets. A set of light weighted dumbbells will be useful, but if you don't have any, you can follow along with the no equipment alternatives. Let's start with the lunge with lateral raise.
So let's make
Pull a pair of dumbbells to your side and lunge down. While you're in a lunge, do a lateral raise with your arms, stopping when your elbows reach shoulder height. Stand back up and repeat. Make sure you brace your core and your front knee doesn't touch toes. For the alternatives, we're doing some lunges. It's totally fine if you don't have any equipment. You can follow along the whole program without them and incorporate what you want.
Okay.
Always try the program again when you do have some equipment.
As per usual, I have not read it properly and not realised that I'm only supposed to be doing the one side. So that's okay. I know she'll do the other side at some point. At that point, I will continue doing both sides. So yep, she's doing the other side now. So my left hip is grumping a bit at the moment. So yep, definitely feeling it. Because I haven't done a lot of lower body stuff for a while.
Nice swap for heavier dumbbells if you have some. No worries if you don't, collaborate with squat press.
I haven't got the heavier dumbbells out yet.
Stand about shoulder width apart, then squat, keeping your core and glutes engaged. Now stand back up and press the dumbbells upward. Then repeat.
And I've just realised I completely forgot to get a drink. Oops.
Rest up and deadlift and bend over rollers.
Okay, I am just going to take a moment just to go and get a drink. So this won't take more than a moment. Right, so that's the drink. Okay, let's see what are we doing next.
Stand with your feet width apart, then push your hips back as you slowly lower your dumbbells down. Make sure your core is engaged and your back is straight. Then perform a row with a neutral grip. For low impact, we're doing the same but lifting your arms to the side as you bend over. Nice work guys, that's set 1. We're going to repeat the previous 4 exercises again in this second set.
Okay, so
Lunge and lateral raises are next.
set
Again,
2.
make sure your front knee doesn't pass your toes and raise your dumbbells laterally when you're in lunge and lower them down slowly. We're repeating the same exercises again as we want to work the same for grips. So you just have to bear with it and push through.
So the mat that I'm using is actually a new one. It arrived yesterday from China, from back when I was still getting stuff from China. So basically, as long as they're supporting Russia, I will not be supporting China. So this particular one is apparently latex with the sort of fuzzy top. So far, it feels quite nice to work on. I don't know how it's like for grip. I'll find that out when I try doing it without shoes. The one downside is that the ends are still quite actively curling.
Nice work guys, just 2 more exercises to go and that's set 2. Drop your heavy weights if you have them. Squat press next.
So at this point I've got latex.
Drop down low, make sure your glutes are engaged.
I'm pretty sure this one was latex and not TPI. I'd have to check. So whatever it is, it's black and rubbery. The interesting thing is they call TPI environmentally friendly, but as far as I'm aware, you can't actually recycle them here in New Zealand. So they still end up in a landfill anyway.
Now let that lift and bend over.
Whew. Definitely feeling like I'm doing a workout. So apparently we're about 27% of the way through, I think. Okay, Renegade Row. This one I have problems with because my hands just really don't like doing this. So I'm going to try it on my knees with the weights. Actually, no, she does a low impact one without weights, so let's do that one. So it's not the weight of the weights that's the problem. It's basically the amount of pressure it puts on my palms, or the heel of my palms, I guess, and the rest of the palm. Okay. I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't actually see the screen from here. Though to be honest, I think what we're more working is the back of the shoulder when we're supporting the body weight. So there's a lot of compound movements in this one.
Then lower it down slowly and repeat. For the low equipment alternatives, we're doing some slow jumping jacks.
I'd certainly rather be doing this than the slow jumping jacks. I do not like anything that does jumping.
Rest up, guys. You're doing well. We're just halfway through the workout now and on to the last two exercises of this set. Tricep kickback is next. Maintain a straight spine and take a step back with your right leg while you engage your triceps by straightening your elbow. Keep your upper arm stable while doing so.
Now once again I'm doing both legs and she's only doing one.
When resting, let's swap to the other side.
I have to say, one interesting thing with this mat, I am pretty sure that we have a French fleur-de-lis at the front here. I think this thing is Indian. I could be wrong on that, but then it is a yoga mat, so you can't expect that.
Alright, we're starting the fourth set now with renegade row again, so get ready to get into a high plank position.
So we've got a mix of
Group one number up and
French, and the background leaf pattern is similar to what you'd see in 18th century clothing. It's certainly not the same, but it draws from that, and a lot of the 18th century designs actually came from India. So you think of it like paisley, 18th and very early 19th century, there was a lot of paisley in the wealthier people's outfits. So you've got a curious blend of European and looks like Indian, made in China. Okay, so my elbows are playing up a little bit at the moment as well, which is due to all the knitting. So I'm going to have to do my elbow stretches at the end of this.
Rest up when you've got curl to press. Not long to go. Keep pushing, guys. This is not too hard.
So we're 2/3 of the way through. Well, 64%, close enough to 2/3. Yep, and there goes the washing machine. So I'm definitely stronger than I was because I wouldn't have been able to do this at the beginning.
15 seconds rest again. Final 2 exercises for this set. Tricep, kick back,
So yeah, that's definitely an improvement. I mean, I haven't lost any size or weight at the moment, but then I have had a couple of episodes of eating all the wrong things. And that definitely does not help. The downside with Sock Madness, traditionally you eat stroopwafel. And stroopwafel is, well, high in sugar, because it's basically caramel in the middle of 2 sweet waffles. So I have to say that they are very nice, but they are not gluten free. So basically I'm doing inflammation on inflammation with sugar and gluten. Luckily I'm not celiac, because I'd be doing actual damage rather than just inflammation. Okay, we're definitely tiring. I can feel the shaking going on.
Bring one leg diagonally behind you and lunge. Then lift the dumbbells up, approaching the shoulders, then lower them down slowly and repeat.
Okay, so I think 2 more exercises after this and then a repeat of this particular set and we'll be done.
Rest up and we'll be moving on to the other side. Just 3 more.
I've done it again. It's supposed to be one side and I'm doing both. Oh dear. That seems to be a sticking point for me. That's okay. At the end of the day, I'm still doing as much exercise It's just not quite as Chloe intended, but that's all right. Right. Definitely feeling it.
Nice work, guys. Now pick a heavy dumbbell if you have one and sumo squat is next.
Okay. Quick drink.
Raise your feet wider than shoulder width apart and squat down. Engage your glutes and your core. Then stand back up and repeat.
So there'll be one more repeat of all these exercises after this, rather their last set, and then pretty sure we're done.
Rest up and get on the mat. Swap to lighter weights if you want and mental quad push-up ready.
Okay, she's added an extra one. Oh no, we might not be doing a repeat.
Get in a high plank and roll your body down slowly, then press up.
Okay, so this one we're just going to be doing knee press-ups.
Final rest of this workout, put your dumbbells aside and we're moving on to plank roll.
Okay, plank lift, rightio.
Lift one leg one at a time and keep that 4 times. We're almost there.
Okay, this one is still slippy. My arms are heading forwards. So just grab hold of the end of the mat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. Excuse the language. Holy mother of God.
And that's the workout, guys. Great job for finishing this workout. Make sure you smash that like button for
Okay.
and down below. Do check out my store if you want to get
So,
much. I really appreciate the support.
I have to say that, I mean, that was fantastic. It was bloody hard work. But this is yet another mat that is slippy. Pardon me, when you're doing those sorts of plank exercises and so on. The ones where you want your hands to stay put, but they don't. So at this point, the best one that I've got is the PVC mat, which is not coping very well with the fact that I have cats. Let's just check and see what that particular mat was made from. So I'll just sign into Ali and just check. All right, go into orders. And okay. So that one was actually TPE. So I think the really thin one that I've got is actually latex. So I've got a latex one, a TPE one, PVC obviously. Let's just see if we can find the other ones. I didn't put enough. Okay. Yep, so the really thin one was basically natural rubber and suede. And slippy like everything else. And then we have got an extra thick NRB, supposedly non-slip, but it's not non-slip. Don't know if we've got anything else. I'm just having a quick squizzle. I do tend to make up my own words occasionally, just so you know. So one good thing about Ellie is if there is something actually really wrong with something that you've bought, so far I've had no problems getting refunds. Okay, so no, that's all I've got. Because as we were going through, I went past one of the things that I got a refund for, which was cork fabric for making bags. I bought one lot from there, and I bought one lot from Portugal. And the Portugal stuff is excellent. It's solid. When you hold it up, you don't see through it. The Chinese stuff, hold it up, I could see right through it pretty much. So I basically went back and said, hey, I know this is, it was 0.5 millimetre thick, but it's not fit for purpose. You can't make a bag with this because it is just going to disintegrate. 0.5 millimetre thick's fine if it's made properly, and it's not. The company that sold it to me basically went, well, you got what you paid for. AliExpress went, not fit for purpose, gave me my money back, and I suspect wrapped them over the knuckles. Because if you're going to be selling stuff, you need to make sure it's stuff that's actually going to work. And I've had a few other things. It was a bike light that wouldn't charge and wouldn't turn on. And I did a video of that one, basically showing that it wouldn't turn on, covered the sensor with my hand to prove that because it was one that's supposed to come on when it's dark, to prove that it still wasn't coming on. And I got a full refund on that one too. So, and anything that hasn't turned up at all, I've got a refund on, which is good. And some of the stuff has been really good quality. A lot of the sewing stuff is actually pretty good. Not all of it. That cork is an example of one that's definitely not good quality. A lot of the fabric that I've got has been fine. Got some bag making stuff which is actually really, really good. So yeah, there's good and bad, but there will be no more good or bad. I mean, if I buy stuff here, it's probably still coming from China, but I'll feel a little bit better about it. I mean, until China basically goes, no, I'm not going to support Russia. I'm not going to be directly supporting China, and if I can, I'll be getting stuff from here that is not made in China, which is going to be easier said than done, I think, for a few things. Never mind. That is me for today. I have finished that completely. So I will be getting on to knitting my second sock next. So this is the first one. So all finished. The second one I have got up to that heel there. Probably about halfway down it. So I'll get on to that after I've had breakfast. And yeah, it should be good. And I'm not going to roll up that mat today. I'm going to see if it settles down after lying down on the floor for a day. I've tried reverse rolling it. Hasn't helped. So I'm just hoping a bit of time on its back might make it think about it and might improve the situation. So yeah, anyhow, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of Chloe's new workout system, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.